For video number 5 in our meditation series, and today we're going to talk about a grounding. A grounding is a meditation. This type of a meditation is more guided than the other types that we've spoken about before. I'm going to lead you through a very short grounding, and basically a grounding is very good if you are having trouble connecting with your breath. Maybe your anxiety is really high, you got some really disturbing news, something happened and your emotions are all over the place and you're feeling very much out of your body.
Right.
So this is a great meditation to help ground you and get you back into a state where you feel more empowered and you're able to call for the help, ask for the help that you need, get yourself the help that you need, or do whatever you need in that moment to help yourself. So the first important thing with the grounding, again, I like to sit in the similar position we have for the other seated meditations, a little bit of effort. And this one is super important, that your feet, and that's the very first place we start, is that you really feel your feet on the ground. And maybe just push down into your feet. Really push down and see if you can feel the ground underneath you and the earth. And maybe you might take a couple of minutes just to really wiggle your feet around, just really sense your feet grounded on the floor. And I'm also at this point sensing the grounding that I'm feeling sitting. So the couch here, the sofa, is supporting me. So it's feeling the support of the couch beneath me. So wherever you're sitting, just feel the support of the parts of your body that are relying on another surface to support you. So it's two parts, the feet, the grounding on the earth, and then whatever part you're sitting on. And this is actually great to do standing. And sometimes the grounding for standing is just really feeling your feet on the ground, feeling the earth beneath you supporting you. And then we even go one step further. So under us we have carpet, then we have the building, but under the building we have the earth. We have the earth supporting us and all the layers of the earth. So we kind of visualize in my head, visualizing in our heads, the earth underneath us, not just the first part that we're touching, but see if we can imagine deeper down, deeper down. So once we've set up our grounding, a grounding is led something like this. So I will lead you in the next few moments with something that a grounding sounds like. So once you're in your comfortable seat, little bit of effort, I want you to notice your feet. I want you to sense your feet touching the ground beneath you. Really feel into the grounding of your feet. Notice the ground that you are standing on or supported by. Notice also below the ground. Notice the earth under the building. Notice the earth beneath. Notice where you are sitting. Notice the parts of you that are supported. Now we are going to notice our breath. Just notice whatever your breath is doing at this moment. And maybe you like to take some mindful breaths. Maybe you would like to take some mindful deep breaths. And take as many as you need. And see if you can let that go. And notice the breath as it is. See if you can be aware of any sensations that may come up. Any sensations that arise in your body. See if you can find something on the inside. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Now I would like you to be aware of the incoming sensations. Maybe the feeling of your skin against your pants or your legs, or the feeling of your skin against the sofa or the chair. See if you can be aware of the outside. See if you can be aware of the air coming in. See if you can be aware of air passing over your skin. See if you can be aware of your skin. See if you can be aware of the outside world. Maybe you can hear sounds. What are the sounds you can hear? Maybe you can smell something. What are the smells you can smell? You're ready, and only when you're ready, so lightly flutter your eyes open, maybe looking down to start. And then when you're ready, you come back to join us. So that was an example of a grounding, and feel free to play that as many times as you would like. You can also talk to yourself through the grounding, and the process is basically to be really aware of your feet on the earth and to feel supported by whatever you're sitting on or supporting against. That it's not just you floating in space.
Yeah.
If things weren't here, we would go to the next thing beneath us.
Right.
And that's the point of the grounding, is to know that you are here on earth. So for homework this week, see if you have a moment to try the grounding for this week. Journal your experience, anything that came up for you. Share with us, if you feel, what your experience was like. We'd love to hear what it's like for you. Ask any questions, post any comments. We're super excited to hear your experience.
Yeah.